Welcome to a zerok, a large team game where we've got a very short one for you today. And in that case, of course, well, we're not going to go over all of the factories and all of the units and all that. Because, well, we just don't have the time for that. Already over here, very good placement on the factories though. Luckily enough, hover platform does have a pretty good runoff area. So, really, I'm pretty sure it can still get out of there. Yes, okay, it can. Not a great, but it can. Not sure what you're talking about against blue though. Saying talking over here. No, not talking over there. Talking over here. No, that's 400. Talking over here. Talking over there. Alright. Yeah, don't really know what it's all about with the hover platform there. Don't really see multiple hovers, so don't really see the issue. Anyways, maybe they just try to place on top of each other. I guess so. Anyways, this is Otoko. It is a map where, well, we've got a quite good number of, well, resigning already. That's early. We've got quite a couple of geothermals on the map, like 4 per team. 5 per team? Yeah, 5 per team. It's over, really? What is the over? I missed it already. You've lost 25 value. Yeah, what? What's the over? Is it? What? Fax is still in the game. What? Okay, yeah, I don't get it. Fax also like, oh, stop trying to resign. I get it. Really don't have to resign in this case. Hero, Smoke Dragon. Yep, indeed. Commander, far forwards. Not a great position for it. With Buoy and Ogre there. Buoy to slow it down, Ogre to deal all of the damage. Normally, of course, Commander, it would like 1v1 an Ogre and like dies to 2. But in this case, with the Buoy there to support as well, I don't even think it can hold off against 1 Ogre, let alone Ogre plus Revenant. Boom. Commander, snipe. But also, sniped your kill. Too bad. Green took it. But the next commander though, at least it's a jumpy commander, but it doesn't jump. Bit of a shame, that's 2 commanders down already, 40, like 900% attrition. Yeah, 4,000 versus 500. Ouch. Not great. Eco for now is at least still similar. But over here, talking, moving in with quite a couple of glaives. GG is already being called again. But honestly, that is enough to just at least clean up a couple of maxes. Move forwards. Not the commander though. I don't think so. Is long. As the lance like shot when it had like all of those glaives in a single line. It doesn't do that, so at least the lance was cleaned up. Commander doesn't get cleaned up, but hey, the lance is. And that's almost as much value. 1100 versus like just under 1300. Of course, Commander has like additional value in their eco. Because it's still 4 metal per second. That they can't get back either. And fallback crow incoming now. Draw them in. That sounds like a plan. Maybe a little difficult to pull off, but hey. Where is the crow though? What? I know they were there it is. Alright, I was like, yeah, they were rushing crow earlier on, when there were like 3 factories there. But alright, it's coming in now. Easily able to clean up like 6 fences and a commander. Even though it is Fax's commander. No real issue taking that down. Still, Fax already retreating. I mean, it is all looking quite scary over there. And oh, Lance doesn't have the space to move out. Now push with me. Crow. Well, your team has already tried giving up multiple times. Is it actually Crow for now? You know what? Fax losing this position does hurt. Glaives are going after the commander. That's enough glaives to clean it up. Assuming it's not an upgraded commander. Crow moves forwards. Not really the best targets either. Commander does get cleaned up. All of the glaives go down though. Not ideal there. Artemis was rushed up from the first second of the match. Already gets one shot off. So the crow, heavily damaged. Yeah, with 4, 6 venoms. They could actually move in there and kill the crow, I'm pretty sure. It's just 2000 HP. I think it would have been an option. I think so. Maybe not the easiest thing ever, but certainly could have worked. Over here. Another singularity. Oh wait. The neutron star? Since when? Another singularity rank player in my eyes. Coming in with the scorpions. They do like those. Scorpion is going to be quite nice against the Cyclops. Nice against those commanders. And there aren't really any support units there. Here, maybe there. This. Yes, indeed, that is the Artemis indeed. Completely correct on that. Do you not have vision on it? I mean, I guess not. Can you climb this? No, because I don't have a glaive selected anymore. Aha. Glaive, here. F2, can you climb that? No. Not really. Kind of, sort of, technically, but not really. Cyclops, well, as I said before, Scorp, so indeed, will get cleaned up. There it goes. Ogre, also quite easily stunned and cleaned up after. That means watch out with your commander there. And over there as well. That a couple of Charons. Low HP on those things, so easily cleaned up by a couple of Raptors. Jacked it up, all of them scattered around. Not really able to do anything. Sure, you might still be able to take down a mech or two, but that's not really worth it. That's not what you want a Jacked up to accomplish. Over here, Commander. Why didn't it jump? Because, I don't know. Not paying attention to it. But yeah, Scorpion does already secure one commander kill over there. The other two still alive for now. Just one Swift will do it. What? Oh, yeah. Scout the Artemis. There it goes. One Swift will do it, but they are taking 4. At least that means you can also, like, scout the enemy geothermal. Seeing it's an advanced geothermal. Knowing they don't have anything else. You're quite... That's a pretty good circle. Nicely done. Crow support line. Yeah, you don't want to go into the Artemis like range. How much does one of those missiles cost again? 80. So yeah, even with Swift it isn't worth it to just drain the stockpile. And it is indeed on avoid bad targets. Oh, it doesn't even shoot at those anyways. Alright. Up north, well, a couple of fleas. Certainly are able to overwhelm a single picket, even 3 pickets. So can take down 1 max and then into the base, take down 2 maxes and, well, even relatively easily that spider factory. The only issue you might have is a couple of Swifts, but hey. The enemy only has a singular Swift on the field right now, and nothing else would be close. So yeah, take those fleas, 15 fleas. Good DPS on those, of course, so can easily overwhelm that. Crow, once again trying. Pressures. Looks like a very big missile. Only like 290 each. Relatively long reload. So doesn't have that much damage. Commander for Orange goes down on the northern side. And over here, a bit of a shame. Widow. Into Flea. Oh well. Also not perfect positioning on the fleas themselves, so the geothermal does not go down. Had you had your fleas over here, it probably would have gone down. It was already quite close, and then it would have just given you a couple more seconds before the glaives were able to engage. Size from Elite. Always a nice tactic, just sending a couple of size into the enemy base. low density in this case, even though it is not that big of a map for this many players. You can still like get them through here into the geothermal, for instance. Requires a bit of attention, but hey. I mean, you are handling 2 groups, right? Or is this someone else? No, that's Talken. Talken, following Elite. Knowing exactly where to go. Your teammate is already scouting it for you. Scorpion. Going forwards, alright. Does get scouted, of course. You should know that because this Scorpion has so little invested, that there is another one very close by. Or at least you can assume that. I think so. That seems quite likely. Especially because they do have like multiples already. Or at least they had one and like maybe one going down. Not really sure. I don't think so. Oh, another commander going down. Fax's commander. Hold on, what? This oh, right, that team had like one layer fewer players. So indeed, Fax had 2 commanders. Alright. Well, over here. Ooh, only sending 1 into the geothermal. Is that going to be enough? If they have like a Phoenix ready to go, they do. Not sending it there though. So yeah, 1 scythe would have been enough. And you say move away because, yeah, advanced geothermal has a big old explosion. Not taking down too many. Already 400 with the that's GG. You know what? It very easily could be a couple of Venoms over here. Sending into the Lotus. We'll soon be able to clean up the geothermal afterwards. Unless they're being dealt with by the Revenant, for instance. Talken has their size close by. Probably just to clean up the Strider Hub, clean up the Scorpion and all that. And is indeed doing that. Double Crow down south. Very strong as well. Good HP on them still. Commander cleaned up. Strider Hub cleaned up. Scorpion itself, the Nano Flame, will get cleaned up shortly as well. And that is truly a Talken moment. Wow. A real Talken moment. Well, if you don't have to do anything else, you can focus a lot of your attention on those size. And yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Amazing Phoenix there from what I assume to be Fax. Yeah, indeed. Still, Factory is not being taken down by the size. Alright. Maybe Talken decides to take the Phoenix, the Factory. And they do indeed decide exactly that. There goes the Phoenix, and soon there goes the Factory. Couple of darts and all that, couple of bandits will be able to clean up those last couple of sites, no issues there. But hey, it still cost them a lot of value. 140% attrition, 50% more eco, maybe even double at some point. And of course army value, let's take a look at that. Look at that. 13k, like 12 to 13k more value. So yeah, even though, sure, they've got an Optimus with 14 rockets, that's not going to save you. It really isn't. You've got double Scorpion. And a couple of artillery units. Honestly, that's kinda it. Can you turn off and turn on in Tasty Moment? In Tasty Moment? I don't know what they're talking about. Because they're talking about at this point. Right, that makes a lot more sense. Of course. I was like, what? Why are they talking about a Tremor or Cerberus turning on and off? They're not. Right. More size. There you go. Elite. Cleaning up another commander. Nicely done. And of course, over here as well. Talken. Cleaning up quite a good number of units as well. That's already like a triple Firewalker down. It's like 2700 value. They're 900 each, right? Do we have a jump bot factory anywhere I can select it? No, because it was probably cleaned up by Talken. There it is. Yeah, 900. So 2700 each. Total. Double Scorp though. Still alive. What do you have against that? Well, you do have your double lance. Double lance, double click, and it's already a 9 lance. Of course, not all of them are fighting against the scorpions, but hey. You don't really need that, because the burst damage on those is 24,000. Which would indeed be enough to just clean up both scorpions. Team East voting to resign, behind on every metric, so of course resigning there makes complete sense. No map control, no value, and certainly no momentum.